Hello everyone, CJLink here, back with another episode of MTG Arena. I haven't done this in quite a while, largely because I just haven't been able to record it. There was some sort of glitch with my recording software that didn't allow me to record it. I've also just not really played it too much. I've been getting back into it a lot the past few days, and it's one of those videos where it's just like, well, if I want to record it, I can record it. If not, then no need. So, there's two decks I'm playing with most that I enjoy the most. The one that's currently my favorite, um, that it's kind of hard. It's my personal favorite, but it's probably not my best right now. Is this deck here, which is Dimir Control, and the problem that with it is that I don't have any proper win condition. I'm really trying to hope to open some packs and hit one decking card, one decking enchantment. Because if I can hit that, then that's at least one solid win condition. Because currently the only win condition I have is this guy and reassembling skeleton, both of which are not really too good in terms of win condition. Do have a single Ritual of Suit right off the bat, and I've hit a land. So the way that this deck works is that early on, it just wants to control the opponent's hand. It's got a lot of discard, like duress type of effects. It's got a lot of removal and just not too many creatures. And the creatures it does have are just like value creatures. The one you're seeing right now is Wallamus, which is just a perfect blocker. And if I have to sacrifice it to Ritual of Suit, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so Merfolk aggro is what I'm facing here. He doesn't have a quick draw, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait, not play Wall of Mist, and just wait for Ritual of Suit. Yeah, pretty much whenever you see blue-green, it's going to be this. I've only seen one other deck that was blue-green that wasn't Merfolk aggro, and I only faced it somewhat recently. Okay, now, this is kind of a debate, because what I can do is I can play this guy. It's kind of like a slightly improved divination. And, well, actually it's basically just a divination, but a creature within it. So this will allow me to look at his hand, and if I Ritual of Suit, I'll give this card back. I'll give a card back to him. But that's if it's a non-creature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this because it will allow me to look at his hand, and it will allow me to plan out exactly when I want to use the Ritual of Suit. So look, currently he has just creatures. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chump block, let him play these creatures, and then just like chump block, because I know by chump blocking with this guy I can survive long enough to Ritual of Suit and have it be pretty big. I think I might do it this turn, just because that'll put a creature on the battlefield, and this guy really isn't too big of a threat, especially if I don't have any creatures. So he's only going to be able to attack for 6, so I chump block 1, go take 3, go to 16, and then play Ritual of Suit. Yeah, and I drew a second copy of this, so that's going to confirm it for me. I'm going to play Ritual of Suit. That's good that he played that guy first, because now I know that his entire hand... Looks like he's about to put his entire hand on the battlefield. Surprisingly, he didn't. And that was a really good draw for me. So now I can go Wall of Mist, draw a card, and force him to discard a card. And I'm surprised he didn't play that since I knew about it, because that's not a flash creature. So I was just able to get rid of a creature he had for free. Okay. Not sure exactly what's the best position for this mic. Okay, he drew another one, but I mean, I don't really care with Wall of Mist. Ooh. Again, that's another reason why this guy's good, is because Ritual of Suit does not kill him. Hexproof Flying, Death Touch. This isn't too useful being a 3/3 flyer, but it can be useful here and there. So I'm going to go Ritual of Suit into Fountain of Renewal. That was a very good draw. So I'm going to gain 1 life every turn. Facing Merfolk aggro when he's got no cards in hand. So Fountain of Renewal is the perfect card to draw there. I'll use that immediately just because he has a card in hand. So allow me to just get rid of it. Yeah, with this information campaign, it kind of forces him to just always play things at sorcery speed, which is very useful. And I can still set up, play 4-drop creature, and then cast Discover as well. I was leaning towards doing it this turn because it would have been a better use of my mana, but because he had a card in hand that he didn't play, I wanted to play Disinformation Campaign. Yeah, he's just really annoyed with that. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I could cast this guy to just make it a bigger clock, but there's no real reason to. Now I think I will, though, because it'll be a better use of my mana. Oh, I just realized what that red icon was for. It's weird because I've seen that like at the start of the game when it's not revealed. So I found that kind of weird. So it's going to be 6 damage to his face, down to 4. Even if he kills... Yeah, both my guys have hexproof. So I think he knows here he's dead. Yeah, he's tapped out. He's dead. Bring both these back. But because of the quest, I might as well just play as many of these as I can. Good game. That game went a lot better for me than most of my games do. So let's play another one. Okay, this is a really solid hand. Yeah, this is what I was talking about as my other win condition. It's just a creature I can constantly bring back. But, I mean, 1 damage a turn really isn't anything. This hand isn't too good, but it's pretty solid. Okay, so white with Fountain Renewal, that makes me think it's going to be mono white, Ajani's Pride made aggro. Which is essentially mono white humans, or in other words, mono white aggro. But it's, as you might assume, it's based off of the reason I call it Ajani's Pride made aggro is because it's heavily based off of that card. Whenever you gain life, you put a +1/+1 counter on it, which means with some enchantments like this, it can turn into like a 7/7 within like 2 or 3 turns, which is very powerful. And if you were to go into green, you could even give it trample if you want to, but not really necessary. Okay, perfect card to draw here. So next turn, if I draw land, I can go Wall of Mist, Reassembling Skeleton, which will deal with History of Analia very well. Yeah, I can block one of those with Wall of Mist and it won't die. So that's very solid for me. Okay, then. I've faced a surprisingly large amount of players who do that. I think I'll just leave it at there and start another episode after this. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode.